They promise us a $15,000 jacket, and then they pull this shit on us? Who wants a basic-ass $10,000 jacket? I mean, you know what? I'm done with this.
I feel like I'm chosen. I'm covered in gold.
Welcome back, friends, to another edition of Fauntleroy's Finest, and today we have the Week 2 Supreme Fall Winter 22 drop list and estimated retails.
I think he's doing a great job.
As you can see, I am still on a ship in the ocean, so I want to keep these videos as brief as I possibly can. If you enjoy these videos, the live streams, all the content that I put out for you guys on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel and like the videos and all that kind of nonsense. It really helps out.
Oh, did you know I don't give a shit?
Enough with that shameless marketing, though. I want to get right into this list. So we're going to look at the Supreme community. We're going to go from the bottom to the top. I'm going to let you know which items I think are really cool, which items I like for the personal, and of course, which items I think are going to make you a little bit of money.
Who the f are you?
Alright, I'm kind of upset with you guys putting these at the bottom of the list. I'm going to just put these two Republic items here. The jeans at $178, I really don't love that price as much as I used to. But with a retail of $178, I think you're already kind of in that range. So maybe kind of stick to these for personal, potentially the really big sizes, but I would probably just pass.
I think I'll pass.
Okay. Now for the personal, I really do love the thermal. I think it's a really cool piece, and $98 is about what you would expect for a Supreme thermal like that. I don't really see any resale on this one unless there's some kind of stock issue with it, which I doubt. But for me personally, I would rock the hell out of this one. I think it's a great shirt. Next up, we have the first of several of these skulls pieces that should be dropping throughout the season. It's a decent graphic, but I think there will be better pieces with this graphic on it in time. So again, this is a pass for me.
That's not what I'm about. Not now. Not ever.
These studded velour track jackets could be something interesting if you get them in the really big sizes. These are nice and clean, and they look really good. I really think there are better things to focus on this week, but because this is made out of velour, because it has some kind of studded pieces on it, it's possible these could be limited, so that could potentially make the price go up in the future. But again, I would just hold off.
Not for me, mate.
Next up, we have this washed Kodura camp cap. Kind of looks like it's trying to have like a denim look to it. These are definitely not my favorite camp caps, but again, if you're buying something, you might as well just throw a black camp cap into your cart. You can never really go wrong with that.
Are you high or just incredibly stupid?
Next up, another sneaky piece that we've been seeing leaks on for quite a little bit of time, honestly. This cotton utility jacket. It's priced at $198, which is about what I would expect for a Supreme jacket. Not a ton of branding on this. I do believe that there's a little hit on the back that says Supreme, but this is the type of jacket that is really in style right now.
What do you know? You don't know anything.
And there could be a lot more demand for a very wearable and usable jacket like this as we start to get colder and colder at the end of the year. Same thing with anything. If you did want to gamble on it, I would say really big sizes on this one, but I do expect it to be quite a little bit of a hold for you. So if you're looking for quick flips, so far nothing on this list should be in your cart. Alright, now we have the first item from the William Pope L X Supreme collaboration. I know that he's best known for his performance art where he just kind of go out on the street and do some wild shit. And then I know he also has an exhibition in Mocha. But the first item from the collaboration that he's doing with Supreme is this deck. They are just putting decks in our faces. This is week 2, and we will already have 7 decks to buy from them. There's just not that many skateboarders out there that need 7 decks in 2 weeks from Supreme, but I guess I'm just not hardcore enough.
Oh, you are a special kind of bitch.
Next up is a very cheeky little item indeed, this hockey hooded sweatshirt. At a price point of $178, it's definitely on the higher end of the Supreme hoodies, but this has a lot of work all over it. I think that American flag one looks really good, but you know that Biden is going after the MAGA people, so if you're wearing American flags, you're just asking to be a target. But I also like that blue-yellow colorway. The brown-black looks pretty good, and even the plain black looks alright as well. I think this would be a decent little pickup in XXL if you can grab it. If you have the ability to buy this and just kind of hold on to it for a while, I think that you'll see a decent profit on this down the road. That being said, it is a very busy piece, and I still think there are better things for you to waste your money on than this particular hoodie. Next up, we have a webbing crusher. Let's jump this one. Let's just pass.
Nope.
This one's pretty interesting, this pin-up trucker hat. This one has a nice price point at $48. I was a little bit bamboozled by the price of the last trucker hat. They were saying it was $58, and if that is the case, do not buy a $58 trucker hat from Supreme. This one with the pinup girl might be a little bit better than the one last week. I'm really not sure. I did like the one last week because the colors were really nice on that one. It could almost play off as like one of the Pokemon hats that Ash would wear in that show if you're looking at it from afar. Whether that's good or bad for you, I don't know. It's definitely a decent hat, but there are better ones to focus on this week. I don't know how or why, but these blazers somehow are ranked number 10 on the list this week.
You doing?
In my opinion, these black blazers are going to be probably the only things that you could flip right away for profit from Supreme this week. I would be focusing on size 12 and above, and I would sell these like immediately, like right away. Like you should have an eBay listing ready to publish as soon as you get that confirmation that you bought those shoes. And quite honestly, with a price point of $118, I think any of these size 12 and above should be able to make you some money, even the denim ones. I would be very surprised if these aren't going for at least $200 after the drop. I assume they should be about $100 over. Now, if you don't sell them right away, they are going to come down, but I would expect them to go back up again. And I just have a really hard time thinking that any of these will lose you money, specifically because the retail is so low. So if you're coming this week for reselling, I would be focusing on these black blazers, size 12 or above, and definitely sell them ASAP. You should be able to make at least $100 on those.
Wasn't that nice?
Next up, another skateboard by Mr. Pope. I think this one is decent. The graphic is pretty cool. But again, we've just had so many decks, and there's nothing really that special about this. I don't have any association with William Pope L. If I did, I would probably want these really badly, but I don't.
Don't be fucking rude. Are you kidding me?
Next up, we have another cool shirt that showed up out of nowhere. This Shadow Script short sleeve shirt with a price point of $68. That is a really, really nice price point on this shirt. Has a really, really cool spell out on it. I'm really digging that yellow colorway. I think it pops a lot better than the others. Honestly, just some decent colorways for this shirt. This really could be a shirt to target in the biggest sizes that they make. With a low price point like that on a premium shirt, it should be a decent little hold for you down the road. Definitely better things to go after. Probably more of a personal, to be honest with you. Next up, I would say this is probably my number 2 item to go after the blazers will be this S logo Pigment Hat. These always do really, really well. They only make them generally once a season. When I got this one in 2020, I bought 2 of them, and the second one was sold for over $150. I'm pretty confident to say that this will be a decent profit item, and these hats usually go up pretty quickly, so I would definitely be targeting the black one as soon as I possibly can. If not, try to double card it with those shoes. Double carding those shoes would be a psycho move, but I think it's definitely possible.
It's not a lie if you believe it.
Next up, we have this Supreme Mitchell & Ness football jersey. I think it's a pretty cool football jersey, to be honest with you. If this is an item you want to gamble on, I would focus on the black colorway. Definitely the biggest sizes you can get. Another hold for sure, but I think it could age pretty well.
Remember how much people loved you in high school? Some things don't age well.
And here we go, the biggest lie of the year, this $15,000 jacket. That's only $10,000. Everybody on earth is gonna have this cheap-ass jacket now.
In fact, I think it's fucking boring.
If any of you out there do get this jacket, it is probably gonna be the biggest flex of your life. I will figure out a way to do an interview with you. I want to see this jacket on someone in person. Obviously, super cool jacket, huge flex. There will not be that many of them. This will definitely be the rarest item of the drop. I expect it to sell out fairly quickly, even with a $10,000 price point. So if you want this jacket, I would be there right at drop time with your credit card nice and cleaned out. Nice and paid off credit card, then go for it.
Money's not a thing to me anymore, because I just charge to the game.
Yeah, not with that credit card. You can get whatever you want, whenever you want. It's all like free, basically.
Yeah.
Next up would be my favorite item, I guess, from the Pope collaboration, this crawling t-shirt. Being that it's a collaboration piece, it's a little more expensive at $48. I really don't see any resell in this. If you're buying this, you're probably gonna wear it. If you can get XXLs, I mean, those generally age pretty well. You should at least be able to double your money on almost any XXL. But quite honestly, unless you're wanting to wear this yourself, I probably would pass.
It's probably okay.
Strangely enough, the third item this week are cargo pants. Now, I will say this, I really do like the Woodland camo cargo pants that they have here. $168 is a hefty amount for a pair of cargo pants, though. I just don't see a ton of resell in these. Maybe if you get like 38s or whatever the biggest size that they could possibly carry in the woodland camo colorway, maybe. But at the end of the day, I just see these as really nice personals. And I mean that. I mean, I think these are really nice cargos. However, the price point is just a little bit high.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Alright guys, and the number 2 item this week, you're going with that Capital hooded sweatshirt. I mean, it has a really big giant spell out. At the end of the day, these seem like they're kind of popular. Maybe taking a stab at an XXL.
Here, hold this.
And that blue colorway looks really cool. The black one looks nice. The brown one looks nice. And at $158, it's at the lower end of what they sell their hoodies for. I don't really see these selling out really that quickly. And this is an item that I would 100% be focused on for the sale coming at the end of the year. I hope that they don't sell out, so then later in the year I can pick these up for like $100 instead of $150. At that point, these things are a huge profit.
No. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Either way, though, if you wanted to gamble with these, grabbing an XXL, I'm sure that you're going to make a little bit of money off of these when it starts to get cooler. And finally, the number 1 item, and it is US only, so F you, Europe.
You're worthless! You're less than nothing!
That's right, we have a kettlebell, a $58 kettlebell. I said if it's like $60, I'd buy it. If it's over that, I wouldn't. They put it at $58 just to mess with me. So you know what, guys? I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. I'm going to try to buy one of these kettlebells tomorrow. Obviously, I'm on the ship with really bad internet, so hopefully these don't sell out that quickly. It seems like they may. The value of this item does go up a little bit, though, because it's US only. That means that our friends in the UK, EU, and Japan can't get yoked like we can in America.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah! I really don't know if there's going to be a lot of resell in a $60 13-pound kettlebell. It's not a huge kettlebell. I think a decent cart could be this kettlebell S-logo Pigment Hat. And if you're a real gangster, get the kettlebell, the shoes, and the Pigment Hat in one cart. Then you're a gangster. I'll give you barista roll immediately in the Discord if you show me that cart.
Are you crazy?
I think you're kind of a psycho if you tried that one because you probably get nothing. But go big or go home, eh? Alright guys, that is the list. I hope this video can help you out with your purchasing tomorrow on the Supreme website. I will be attempting a live cop, so it's either going to be a decent little successful live cop or straight comedy, me trying to get online and cop anything at all. Either way, you guys should look forward to that one. And if this video did not give you all the Fauntleroy that you need in your life for today, then you should check out these videos right here.
It's like really. Step back, my diamonds, they bang. New baguettes in the ring, they fang. Yeah.